Hello everybody! So today I'm going to be talking about my 5 favorite countries that I've ever traveled to. And by the way, they're not in any order, so I'm just reading out the 5 countries that I picked. And yeah, let's jump right into it. So the first country I picked is Indonesia. I can't even say I've really been to Indonesia because I've only been to Bali for 7 weeks, which is fairly a long time. And I've also visited the surrounding islands. But with Indonesia, it's just that it made me so hungry to see more. It's fairly cheap, which is really good. And you can have party in areas like Kuta, Canggu, Seminyak, and then you can have awesome nature, and then you have islands like Nusa Penida, which are quite remote, or the Gili Islands, which are there for party, or like all of the Gili Islands even have a different personality, even though they're so tiny. It's not too dangerous, and then you can have your adventure side, or your chill, relax in beach clubs all day side, and yeah, I really do think there's a lot of Indonesia that I still have to explore. And the second country I picked is Nepal. Nepal's not exactly on a beaten path for Southeast Asia backpackers, but it's really cheap. And then you can have very amazing nature. You have cities like Kathmandu, which are very nice to be in, and I spent quite a lot of time in Kathmandu. And Nepal has this whole amazing mountain world, and then the cities as well have a very rich Nepalese culture. And the cool thing is, a lot of the people you meet, they just, I don't know, did a 14-day trek, or they just, I don't know, climbed up to Mount Everest base camp. So you meet a lot of very adventurous, cool people there. And even the Nepali people, which I was quite fortunate to meet a lot of, they're super friendly, very nice. And it's still relatively easy to travel around in Nepal. And yeah, like I said, it's very cheap and it's very scenic, as you can imagine. When you think of Nepal, all you think of it's beautiful mountain panoramas. And yeah, I definitely recommend going to Nepal. And the third country I picked is Vietnam. Vietnam is actually very different in different parts of the country. So you have the north, south and central Vietnam, which to put a lot of emphasis in the differences of the 3 parts when I was there. And all 3 of them are incredibly stunning, and they really are different. And they have very diverse nature, and Vietnam is extremely scenic, and it's very interesting the history that you can learn in Vietnam. You can have amazing food. We all know that Vietnamese food is amazing, but in Vietnam it's 10 times better. It really is amazing. And yeah, there's just so much to learn when you're in Vietnam. It really is a very interesting and diverse country with beautiful nature. And the 4th country I picked is the first country in Europe. It's Greece, and I've been to Greece so many times. I'd say about 10 times, and it really does make me feel like home when I go there. There's amazing beaches along the coastline, or islands. There are so many cool Greek islands with amazing blue water, and it's just the whole thing with the white houses and the blue water and everything really does make everything look like a postcard. The only thing that I've found is the food, because don't get me wrong, the food's very good, and if I haven't been to Greece for a long time, I find myself craving the food. But last year I was in Greece for quite a lot of weeks, and after 2 weeks I was I'm ready for something new. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, that's the only thing that I found Oh yeah, one other thing is the cities. I've only been to Thessaloniki as one major city. I haven't been to Athens yet, but I don't think Thessaloniki is the best place to go to in Greece. It's not as insanely beautiful as the islands or the coastlines or other places that I've been to in Greece. I think it was interesting to finally go to a major big city in Greece, but it's not really as beautiful, and I don't think it's quite representative of the whole country. And the 5th country I picked is Italy. As well as Greece, I've been to Italy quite a few times, and I'm quite lucky because I'm living in Vienna and Italy is so close. And I think the coolest part about Italy is, as well as in Vietnam, that the north and the south are very different, and you can have amazing islands and beaches, islands like Capri, and then you can have amazing cities like Rome, Venice, Florence, Milan. You can have a great time in the city and then still go on a beach in another part of the country. And another amazing thing is the food, because when I went to Italy this summer, I was so surprised about how amazing the food was. I mean, all of us know that Italian food is amazing, but in Rome every meal was a dream. It was insane. But one thing that kind of annoys me, it got better, is when you have food, they always charge you, not for service, but like sometimes you get bread, or they basically charge you for cutlery and bread and like the table, which kind of annoys me because like you still have to give service charge and everything. Yeah, but it got better because when I was in Italy a few years back, it was way worse, or like more, or like, I don't know, I felt like it affected me more. But yeah, that's the only thing that I think is kind of annoying. Yeah, these are the 5 countries I chose. So Vietnam, for being very diverse and interesting, and you can see a lot of, like, you can see beaches and you can see history, and it's just very interesting. Then Greece and Italy for making me feel like home and for being just like very beautiful countries. And then Indonesia because I've been there and I want to go back 1,000 times, and it just made me hungry for more. And Nepal for just being like an adventurous country in itself. And yeah, these are the 5 picks. I hope you found this video kind of interesting, and yeah, see you!